Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're looking at something, well, pretty amazing about modern life. Online marketplaces. You want, I don't know, a specific shoe, some gadget, rare makeup, you just log onto Amazon or Alibaba, eBay, and boom, it's there, delivered right to you, sometimes the next day. It's this incredible convenience, right? And it's all built on this massive public trust. It's really the heart of modern commerce.
Yeah, but that convenience, that trust, it's got a really dark underbelly.
Yeah.
It's being exploited by, frankly, a shocking criminal enterprise. So our mission today is a deep dive into the tough reality of marketplace fraud. And we're not talking small-time stuff here. The losses are huge, big enough to actually shake up global trade. Online scams, get this, cost the world over $1 trillion just between 2023 and 2024. And these huge open marketplaces, they're like the main highway for these losses.
Wow. $1 trillion. That number just, it stops you, doesn't it? Okay, right. Let's unpack this. We're here to give you the shortcut, basically. We want to pinpoint the top, let's say, 10 tricks fraudsters are using right now, understand why the platforms themselves kind of struggle to keep up, and look at the sophisticated defenses finally being rolled out, defenses trying to fight fraud at, well, the speed of AI.
And this is super important knowledge for everyone listening, whether you're just buying stuff online trying to protect your wallet, or maybe you're a legit brand trying to protect your name. If you get how the deception works, you can spot the threat before it, gets out of hand.
Okay, so let's start with that central problem, the paradox you mentioned. The very things that make these platforms great, the huge selection, easy interface, this feeling that, Amazon or eBay checks everyone out, that's exactly what the clever scammers exploit.
That's the weak spot, precisely. The whole threat hinges on speed and anonymity. Scammers just leverage how open these platforms are. They can throw up literally hundreds of fake listings really, really quickly. And they do it using brand new anonymous accounts, often ones they just plan to throw away. Yeah. If you have a human team trying to manually track that kind of volume, forget it. They're swamped instantly.
And the tech they use. It's become a weapon now, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's not just dodgy photos anymore. They're using artificial intelligence, AI, to make these hyper-real images, deepfake videos, even thousands of really convincing fake reviews to make their bogus listings seem totally legit right off the bat.
Exactly. And the economic damage.
Yeah.
It's staggering. It's way bigger than just one person getting, a box of junk instead of a laptop.
Yeah.
Look at the bigger picture. The OECD, they confirmed that counterfeit goods make up over 3% of all global trade.
3% of global trade, just siphoned off by criminals. Think about what that does to real businesses, especially in areas like luxury goods, beauty, electronics. Revenue just vanishes. Customer trust gets hammered. And like you said, when someone gets a terrible fake, say, fake sneakers that just fall apart, they don't blame the scammer they never met. They blame Nike or Adidas or whoever. The brand takes the hit.
Precisely. Which really puts the pressure on understanding what these scams actually look like, down in the details. Since you need to group these threats to fight them effectively, we've kind of synthesized the top 10 most common schemes into three main buckets: direct product fraud, financial traps, and these bigger network systemic threats.
Okay, let's kick off with Group A then. Direct product and listing fraud. This is about tricking you about the actual item you think you're buying, right?
Right. Scam number 1, counterfeit product listings. This is the bedrock, the most common type. And we're not just talking cheap fakes anymore. These days, counterfeiters mimic packaging, serial numbers. They even use materials that are incredibly close to the real thing. They'll often target those high-demand, high-profit items, like limited edition sneakers or specific electronic parts.
And taking that a step further is scam number 2, fake brand stores and impersonation pages. So this isn't just one dodgy listing anymore.
No, this is way bigger. They build entire storefronts, designed meticulously to look identical to the official brand shop. They copy the marketing language, the logos, the high-res images, sometimes even the web address looks similar, all to fool buyers into thinking they're buying from a legit, authorized source.
Okay, before we go further in that group, let's quickly pivot to Group B. These are the financial traps, where they try to lure you away from the safety of the marketplace itself.
Yeah, that's scam number 3, phishing and off-platform payment scams. Here, the seller basically convinces you there's some issue with the platform's payment system. Maybe it's down or glitchy. They'll ask you to complete the purchase outside the marketplace, usually sending you a fake payment link or to a website that looks just like the real marketplace checkout. But the second you step off that official platform, bam, you lose all your buyer protection.
Gotcha. Okay, let's jump back to Group A, the product fraud, because this is where the speed thing gets really, well, cynical.
Yeah.
Scam 4, listing cloning and bait and switch.
This is where they literally just scrape, copy, and paste genuine product listings. They take the whole description, the nice photos, sometimes even thousands of real positive reviews, but crucially, they change the buy button or the payment destination to their own anonymous account. So you click buy, thinking you're getting that genuine item. But either the seller just vanishes with your money, or worse, they actually ship you something worthless, like a brick in a box.
Wow, just copying everything.
And this leads right into maybe the most cutting-edge threat in Group A scam number 5, deepfake product images and AI reviews. This is where it gets really wild. We're actually seeing scammers use pretty sophisticated generative AI now. They can create these hyper-realistic product videos. Imagine like a fake Rolex ad that looks completely professional, and then they pair that slick video with thousands of machine-generated comments and 5-star ratings. It instantly creates this illusion of massive popularity and rock-solid authenticity.
Okay, that's genuinely scary. Back to the financial traps then, Group B, scam number 6. Fake shipping, deposit, or escrow services. How does that one work?
This scam plays on your desire for security. The scammer convinces you that your payment won't go directly to them, but will be held safely by a trusted third party. Maybe they say it's a well-known courier company or a special escrow service holding the money until you confirm delivery, but this service, it's totally fake. Just an elaborate front, often using copied logos from legitimate companies like FedEx or DHL. The website looks real, but your money goes straight to the scammer and just disappears.
Right, preying on that sense of security.
And then there's a real classic speed-based trick, scam number 7, overpayment and refund scams. This usually happens when you're the seller. A buyer sends you way too much money. Say you listed something for $500 and they said $800. Then they immediately message you, maybe sounding panicked, insisting you refund the extra $300 right away. They create this urgency. So you quickly send the $300 difference back, and then the original $800 payment, it bounces. Or it turns out it was made with a stolen card or fake check. Now you, the seller, are out the item and the $300 cash are refunded. They use speed and pressure against you.
That's brutal. Okay, last group. Group C, network and reputation fraud. This sounds more systemic.
It is. It's about damaging the whole marketplace ecosystem. Scam number 8 is unauthorized resellers and gray market dealers. Now, these guys might actually be selling genuine products, but they're doing it outside the official approved channels set up by the brand. They often offer lower prices, which seems great, but the catch, you, the buyer, usually end up with problems down the line. No warranty, no support, maybe the product isn't compatible in your region. It confuses consumers and hurts the brand's control.
Okay, so it muddies the waters for the official brand.
Exactly. And then scam number 9 is fake reviews and manipulated ratings. We touched on AI reviews, but this can also be human click farms. The goal is twofold. Either pump up their own fraudulent product's visibility and make it seem high quality, or deliberately sabotage a legitimate competitor by flooding their listing with tons of fake negative 1-star reviews. It's basically manipulating the marketplace algorithms for criminal profit.
Weaponizing the review system itself. And the last one, number 10.
Scam number 10. Marketplace brand impersonation networks. This connects back to that sheer volume we talked about at the beginning. This is the big picture view. These scams often aren't just isolated incidents by one person. They're run by large-scale, organized criminal networks. These networks operate across multiple marketplaces, Amazon, eBay, Facebook Marketplace, you name it, often using the same hidden payment systems or servers. They constantly shut down old fake stores and pop up under new names, making detection this relentless, high-tech game of whack-a-mole for brands and platforms.
Okay, so we've laid it out. Fraudsters can spin up hundreds, maybe thousands of these super convincing AI-boosted fake listings like almost instantly.
Yeah.
The old way, having teams of people manually checking things, it's just completely useless against that speed, isn't it? It's like bringing a knife to a gunfight.
That's exactly the problem. We just established the speed of AI lets the criminals move faster than seems possible. And how can a modern defense strategy, which still has to follow the law, possibly keep up?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. If part of the solution involves, slower human lawyers for the actual takedowns, isn't the defense always going to be playing catch up? Where does the speed advantage for the good guys come from?
That's the perfect question. The speed advantage has to come from the detection phase, not the enforcement phase. The defense needs this hybrid approach. It has to blend AI's speed for finding threats with that essential human legal judgment for acting on them. So the process starts with AI-powered web crawlers. These things are constantly scanning marketplaces, social media websites, looking for unauthorized use of brand names, logos, images. using really sophisticated image recognition and keyword clustering.
Ah, okay. And is that how they tackle those huge impersonation networks you mentioned? Scam number 10, by connecting the dots.
Precisely. That's where these more advanced tools, like AI Cluster X technology, really shine. This tech is specifically built to look beyond just one fake listing. It finds the hidden connections between different scams across different platforms. Maybe they all use the same obscure offshore payment processor, or the same faint watermark hidden in their product photos, or route traffic through the same server. The AI finds these links and maps out the entire criminal network structure. That allows the real company to go after the source of the problem, not just whack each individual mole.
Right, target the network, not just the pop-up shop.
Okay.
But I still keep coming back to that key point. The actual enforcement, taking stuff down, that's never automated. It always needs a human. Okay.
It absolutely has to. That's non-negotiable for legal compliance and just basic responsibility. Think about it. AI is amazing at flagging things, finding patterns, prioritizing threats at scale. But every single potential violation must be reviewed by professional enforcement teams. That includes intellectual property lawyers, brand protection specialists. This human review confirms, okay, is this actually an infringement? Who legally owns the rights here? Which is critical when you're dealing with stuff like AI-generated deepfakes or manipulated images. Is it parody? Is it fair use? And AI can't make that legal judgment call.
Okay, so what does that mean for the takedown process itself? Why can't a brand just, hit a big red delete button once the AI finds something bad?
Because every single takedown request sent to a platform like Amazon or eBay or a domain registrar has to be legally sound, accurate, and verified. You have to follow the specific procedures each platform has. You need proof of ownership, proof of infringement, or if it's domain abuse, maybe shutting down a whole fake website. You have to work through the proper legal channels like ICANN accredited registrars. Trying to fight organized trillion-dollar fraud demands speed in finding it, yes, but it demands absolute legal precision and judgment when you act on it. You can't just shoot from the hip.
Got it. So it's that partnership, really. The AI does the lightning-fast detection and network mapping, but the human legal experts provide the critical verification and make the final call to ensure everything's done correctly and responsibly. That's the only way to really fight back against this massive threat.
Summing it up, yeah. The marketplace fraud problem is huge, fueled by anonymity and ease of access. But the defense is evolving to meet it. It definitely requires ongoing vigilance from you, the consumer, and from the brands and platforms. It needs this really sophisticated blend, human-led enforcement that's guided by the sharpest edge of technology.
And for you listening, just trying to shop safely. While AI does make some scams harder to spot, just knowing these top 10 patterns we talked about. Things like cloned listings, sellers pressuring you to pay off platform, those fake escrow services. Understanding that playbook is your first and maybe best line of defense. You kind of know what the bad guys might try before they even try it. But let's leave you with maybe one final thing to chew on, building on this whole tech arms race idea. We know scammers are already using AI to create incredibly realistic fake reviews, fake product videos right now. So the really provocative question is, what happens next? What happens when the AI detection tools we have today start to struggle against the next generation of AI-generated fakes? When the fake content becomes so good, it's mathematically, visually, almost impossible to tell from the real thing.
It really suggests that the future fight for what's real and what's fake in our digital marketplaces. Well, it's probably going to be this never-ending technological battle waged at incredible speed.
Something to think about. Thanks for joining us for the deep dive. We'll catch you on the next one.